My name is Stephanie Peterson. We are at a Mustard Seed located in downtown Urbana. We sell men's and women's clothing and accessories. Most of our accessories also come from small businesses throughout the United States. And then all of our personal care products are toxin-free. So we purchase a lot of things online, but we also have reps. Having those, I think, relationships established is really important. That way we're kind of zip code protected with some of our items. That way you're not gonna find those anywhere kind of within a certain radius from us. Our hours can kind of vary depending on the season. So typically if you go to our Facebook or our Instagram, which is Mustard Seed Urbana, you can find our updated hours of that. So, well, I mean, really, I didn't want to ask for vacation time anymore. I wanted to be self-employed. So I didn't want to open a boutique. I wanted to open a supplement store and do health coaching.
All right.
But initially, I wanted to do health coaching and sell supplements. I had worked in a doctor's office previously, and I was our lifestyle coach. That's kind of why we tie in all of the toxic-free personal care products. I actually asked my girlfriends, like, what do you think about this? And they all were like, no, we want a clothing boutique. So that's kind of what led us here. And then ironically, we had a wedding that we attended just before we opened. And my husband was like, let's sell men's clothing also because it's so hard for guys. And it's actually done really, really well. It's been very well received. So about 2 years ago, we introduced Pink Friday here in downtown Urbana. It is a small business movement to promote shopping local the week before Black Friday. So everybody goes out shopping Black Friday, spends all of your money, and then Small Business Saturday is the following day. So for us, it's kind of a little bit slower day, but this is just promoting shopping, eating, doing everything local before you go support the big box stores. As small businesses, we really rely on those type of days. I worked previously at a doctor's office. I loved my job. I was just ready to do something that was for my husband and I. When we were trying to decide on a name, mustard was one of my favorite colors, and it was actually Mark that came up with the name Mustard Seed. It just kind of fit because leaving a job that I loved initially to start a small business takes a lot of faith. It just felt like it was kind of the perfect fit. I love the color mustard. I hate the condiment, but I love the color. And so then before we opened, I actually saw this cupboard at one of the antique stores, and I told my husband that I wanted to buy that cupboard and hang it behind our counter. And I wanted to put a moss-covered M&S on it. And he was like, yeah, that's great for Mark and Stephanie. And I was like, no, for Mustard Seed, but we called it another God wink moment that just kind of solidified that what we were doing was right. Urbana is my hometown. I've lived here pretty much my entire life. I just wanted to come back to my hometown and see all of the people that I grew up with and shop and support and eat all the places locally that I love. When I first met my husband, Mark, we actually came to Urbana. This is where we would do all of the shopping for our home when we renovated, but we would come here to shop and do any kind of like Christmas shopping or decor. So I just love it here. Yeah.